It's been very hot today. We've been closed in all day. Um, Jonathan was here till about 3 o'clock working down in the corner by our neighbour over there. He's done a really good job down there. He's got one more log to do. It's been so hot out here that I put bedding out that was in the washing machine. I put it out on here and it dried in 2 hours. It was like a sauna out here. It was like a tumble dryer, a static tumble dryer. That's my dress. I want to wear that tomorrow, so I've just hand washed it, and that'll be dry by morning. Ow, 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 ow! It's a cat. She's been laying on there upside down, really, really hot, enjoying. She loves the heat, as cats do. Ida was so flat over on her normal spot by the fence that I started to worry and had to go and check on her. She's up and about now. I think the chickens have been struggling. I haven't worked out where they're laying eggs yet. I haven't put straw in the coop. I sprayed yesterday evening with alcohol, as I said I would in a vlog that I'm about to publish, and came back with at least 3 red mite on me. So that's not impressive because I wasn't really. I don't think I touched anything. I'm sure I didn't touch anything. So it's really irritating to have come back with red mite on. Those birds have gone quiet now. You can probably hear crickets. I've said this before, I can't hear crickets. I feel sad about the pigeons next door who live in you could call it a pigeon loft, I suppose, but they never go anywhere. The pigeons in the UK get to come out and fly. These pigeons never come out of the pigeon loft. And in the heat that we had today, which was I think 33, it must be stifling in there for them. Horrible. A horrible way to treat animals. We had a really lovely evening yesterday evening in town. The meal was 15 of us outside, and it wasn't my art group. It was Mark's art group and another group. I think at least one other group from Claire's students. I know them all anyway, but none of my group were there. We're having a smaller one apparently, but I didn't realise that. But it wasn't my art group. And it was lovely, and we really enjoyed it. We were there from 8 till 10, and it was a warm evening. We had a piece of beef with a sauce and some chips and a little bit of veg because they never put loads of veg on the plate, and it was really lovely. And the only thing, French fucking flies. I don't remember flies being the way they are here when I lived in the UK. They're just persistent and so many of them. So we were sitting there, batting flies away all the time. I'm going to have a walk down. I'm so tired. I am so tired. I don't really want to walk down, but I may as well because I'm going to have to go down and put the chickens away anyway. So, so flies, they're just. What is it? Why are they different? Why is it different here to how it is in the UK? What was noticeable for me was as we left and came back up, they do look like the tops of storm clouds over there. As we left and walked back up to the car, which we'd parked in a car park below the boulangerie, there was nothing. You can wander in the road, there's no traffic, there's no people, there's no heaving groups of people that are out drinking. It was just peaceful And then the bells started ringing, the Abbey bells started ringing. Or was it the church? It'll be the church next to the Abbey. And it was just very peaceful, lovely summer evening in France. It does look like I've put my dress out, but that looks like rain. Now that wasn't forecast earlier. I might have to put it in. So this is where he's been working all morning. He was here at 8:30, but he does talk. By the time he'd had a coffee and we chatted, it got going at about, 9 o'clock probably. But look how tidy, you don't know how this looked anyway, but it is so much tidier. So there's just this wood here. So this is stacked here, this is stacked. And there's room for Ludo to get behind to do the hedge in September. And he's just got this remains to do, and he couldn't get through it. And the trouble is, when it gets so hot, there was a lovely perfumey smell coming from somewhere. And it's not the people next door, it's some sort of, it's a blossomy perfumey smell. When the chainsaw gets too hot, it conks out. So I think he just gave up, and it was too hot. He didn't stop, he went on and on. He must have stopped to eat, but he didn't come up to us and sit and eat. So he did a good job. He was coming back tomorrow morning. Thankfully, he's not coming, so we don't have to get up. He's going to come back next week to carry on. He's still got the big tree there. He's got these two to do, but he's working his way up, and he's doing such a good job. He's using a strimmer and strimming stuff back. This is old stuff that's been here for ages. He's cleared that back. Getting there. Be amazing if we get a lot of Bramleys. There's a lot of Bramleys on there. It'd be amazing if they're a bit like I said about the Jonah Gold, which is in the nearer garden. It'd be amazing if we get all these apples this year. Right, I think we'll go and put the chickens away now I'm down here, because I don't have to come down again. I've been down so many times, and I am absolutely exhausted with people coming in and out. So tomorrow nobody, and we're off to have lunch with Joe. I'm going to pause you whilst I close this and sort the chickens out. Well, that's good, they're all in. I was a bit worried because I haven't seen many hens today. I think the weather's been just too hot for them, and I imagine they've been sheltering under that low-lying bush, which I can't see under when the sun's strong. So I'm pleased they're all in. It definitely looks like we're going to have a storm. Yeah, so a bit of a lie-in tomorrow. Not that we get to lie in, I don't lie in. But at least I don't have to be up and about by 8 o'clock. I can get up slowly and eventually get dressed. See, that looks stormy as well, doesn't it? All wet. There. I'm about to publish one I did yesterday, I think, walking around the garden. Sorry, it's repetitive. I think what I'll do with the dress is I'll push it into the greenhouse. That might be a good plan. No, I won't. It's too wide. That clothes horse is too wide to go in there. There's definitely a stormy top of a storm cloud leaning, behind those trees, through those trees, that light having the setting sun shining on it. Well, that wasn't forecast. We'll have a look. Okay. Have a good day.